YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about WebDroid, or basically an app that can help you find your lost Android phone. So let's begin. Now, I've already created an account, and I do believe they also have instructions on their webpage, but it's basically, you create the account. It's like creating this, and probably why you should. So for starters, let's log in, and I'm going to be using the Yandex web browser. I mean, you can obviously use other things like Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, IE if you still want to use it for some reason, but I truthfully have always preferred Yandex. So we're going to load it. And here we go. So we come to Google, and if you search and it's airdroid web. They also have, the app for your phone and the Android desktop. You can have the desktop. I always prefer the web, though. So, web. And there you go. It's web.android.com. They're going to give you the whole thing. Ooh, you can get it either on, Google Play, or you can download it for your computer, and all the exciting things. You at least need to have it on your phone. You don't have to put it on your Windows computer if you don't want to. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know if they also have this for Linux and Mac. So we're going to hit the X here for the ads, and they're going to ask you to sign in. So because I don't want you guys to email me, send me a bunch of spam email, or try and hack into my phone, I'm going to pause the video, log in, and then we will continue. So, alrighty then. Yes, we are recording. Okay, so I logged in, and it'll give you a little connecting, so on and so forth. Now, what I've always found to be very, very cool about this is it gives you a dashboard here. And you can do a bunch of things. You can, send text messages from here. Yeah, there we go. We have some, you can get notifications from your phone. As you can see, down here in the corner, you can get battery, your network, things about your network, so on and so forth. Now, fun thing is, you can get your messages. You can view your apps. If you don't drag and click there. We can view your files. Let's check on files. SD card, external SD system. So you can see all the files on your phone there. And what's also nice about this is if we scroll through, you can even drag and drop files to and from using this app. There are also other apps that are just solely for dragging and dropping. And other stuff, but I always found this kind of cool. Other thing is, you can view your photos, your music, ringtones, video, your call log. This sometimes works, this sometimes doesn't. Sometimes, there we go, you can see top of the camera there. Kind of blurry, though. It's kind of a bit slow to react. But, there we go. Now, the most fun thing about this is, you can transfer your files. You can send messages from this. You can even, I can even get my ringtones from here. So I have Incense and Peppermints as mine. Come on. So you can play, it brings up your ringtone. Ooh. Still trying to get used to this whole tablet here. We can even go down, and I think it's this one is the generic default. And you can even, so you can download them right from here onto your computer. It'll pulls it. You can upload ringtones right from, you know, your computer. So it really works out quite nicely. Now, anything else to go over? Again, you can transfer music, you can transfer files. Again, the web page also talks a lot more about this. But the best part about this, the best part out of all of this, is the Find Phone function. And again, it's going to ask me to log in. So I'm going to pause the video once again. Now if we close this ad out. Now what you'll also find is after you do this, it has an actual Find Phone method. And it will use the GPS and... yeah, okay, we're recording. We're using the GPS and it's actually pretty accurate. Now I do believe... yeah, the notifications will pop up quite often. I do believe there is a way to center this. It's also pretty accurate. It sometimes does... I'm zooming in. It sometimes also does take a while to update because it's using your GPS and in correlation to Google Maps, but there is a way. Now, other cool things about this is there is multiple different functions you can do with it. So not only if you lose your phone or your phone gets stolen, can you use your files here and transfer them using a drag and drop method, though I will be careful about looking into your data usage because that could also, because the trying to transfer could use up a lot of data. There's also, if you like lose it in your house or something nearby, this one I use every time I lose it in the house. It's called the ring method, and it will basically, even if your phone is on vibrate, it will blare it will blare your ringtone as full volume. So if you lose it in the house or you lose it in your dorm or wherever you are, this works great, and we're going to try it. Now my phone is right here, so I know it's here, and I don't know how loud this mic is, but hopefully it'll pick it up. And you can see it makes the little ring thing. And if we play that, you can hear it triggered my phone to ring. There are also other modes that will help with things like intruder and lost mode. So if you do lose your phone and you have this set up, it's a very useful tool. Again, the GPS does take just a bit some time to locate. Yeah, this is pretty close to where I was. I think it hasn't updated since last night, but it is pretty close. I'll give it that. It might just take a little bit time to update. You'd also have things like intruder, which you need to buy the Premiere. You also have lost mode, which will, you can enter in a magical lost pin, so on and so forth, where only you can unlock it, and all this other cool stuff. So, if we try hit F5. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, so, we could even try refresh. Let's see if that refreshes the GPS signal. But hey, there you go, if you have the time. Again, it does take a few seconds. You also have a wipe function, so you can wipe your drive. So if you have personal documents or finances or whatever, it will wipe it. So, there you go. That's how to use airdroid. Hope you enjoyed this video and look for more. Thanks, YouTube. We're done.